Jennifer Hudson isn't backing down, and she made that crystal clear when she slapped Common right in the face after he tried to threaten her. Unlike other women,
like really settles with somebody, maybe he's like a, he's like a bee going from flower to flower to flower. I don't know.
Common might have tried to intimidate. Jennifer is a strong, independent lady who isn't having any of it. Common might think he can call the shots, but this time, it's Jennifer who's in control. You all remember when Common proposed to Jennifer, right? It didn't go well for him at all. Jennifer, having learned from her past marriage, didn't fall for Common's sweet talk and firmly rejected his proposal. But Common didn't take the rejection well at all. He started threatening Jennifer, completely disregarding their friendship. Jennifer, however, didn't hold back. She responded forcefully, slapping Common right in the face with her bold stance. She's not one to be easily pushed around. And guess who's loving every minute of this drama? Tiffany Haddish. She's been mocking Common, making it clear she finds the whole situation hilarious. Tiffany isn't holding back either. She's throwing shade at Common, saying not every girl is going to fall for his charm, and that his character isn't as clean as he thinks. She even told him to take his nonsense elsewhere.
Is Common in this book? Did you put Common in here?
There's a lot of common men in there.
A lot of common men.
But he's not in there.
He's not in there.
No.
How were you?
I've learned.
Yes.
Everybody don't need to be in your story. Let them tell it.
It appears that Tiffany Haddish is finding the vindication she sought regarding her negative sentiments towards Common's feelings for Jennifer. Goodness, the drama surrounding Jennifer Hudson and Common's relationship is quite intense. Reportedly, Jennifer ended things with Common in a rather messy and embarrassing manner. They've been together for about 2 years, but it seems Common was simply being played by Jennifer. Rumors have it that he popped the question, only to receive a resounding nope, leaving his heart shattered beneath her feet. It's undeniably a heart-wrenching turn of events, isn't it? Tiffany seems to have taken quite an unsympathetic stance towards Common. Instead of showing understanding, she's openly ridiculing and throwing shade at him. If you thought Tiffany was a bit messy before, she's now taken it to a whole new level of pettiness. There are whispers that Tiffany may have made disparaging remarks, or even cast a hex on Common, as he's recently found himself dumped by Jennifer Hudson. Tiffany has consistently voiced her disapproval of the relationship, and it seems her feelings haven't changed. Tiffany and Common were an item for about a year, from 2020 to 2021, navigating the challenges of the pandemic. Initially, Common tried to spin the breakup as mutual, citing their hectic schedules as a barrier to sustaining the relationship.
As long as you got some things in your list and you know what you want, you're not gonna get everything. Because I'm not perfect, so neither would that person be perfect, right?
Right.
However, Tiffany expressed her surprise at the breakup, stating that it was the healthiest and most enjoyable relationship she had ever been in. She sensed secure and comfortable would arrive in executing the breakup single-handedly.
I prayed to God to send me somebody that I could have fun with, that I could communicate with, and somebody I don't have to fight with.
Typical felt that the partnership had hit its termination. Even though Tiffany was surprised, she humorously commented that he would transform into a 50-year-old solitary man. Tiffany also brought up Common's dedication problems, implying that he might never establish roots and instead transition from one individual to another.
Like really settles with somebody, maybe he's like a, he's like a bee going from flower to flower to flower. I don't know.
Despite all, she desired for him only delight and contentment. Nonetheless, when Common initiated a romance with Jennifer Hudson, their connection displayed considerable promise. There were whispers indicating he was profoundly devoted to Jennifer, more so than any other woman, even famous ones in the industry.
Is there any truth to you and Jennifer Hudson?
Well, I'll say
Com has built a reputation for being a bit of a ladies' man, as he has been linked with numerous celebrity ladies, have been spotted with Serena, Angela, and several other women. Nevertheless, it appears the ladies' man is encountering turmoil, as fresh reports imply Jennifer is reconsidering the relationship and might have terminated it. Common is struggling considerably with this. She insists she's not coping well. Let me rewind to when they initially began dating. Jennifer was really striving to keep the relationship low-key. They crossed paths on the set of a movie titled Breath. Immediately, a connection sparked between them. A confidential source disclosed they've been acquainted for years. Their time in Philadelphia over the summer took a romantic turn. The crew was engrossed in filming scenes for their project. One particular day of shooting stood out from the rest. They consistently gravitated towards each other regardless of the circumstances. Jennifer, valuing her privacy, refused to acknowledge their relationship. Instead, she clung to the familiar narrative of them merely being friends. It's amusing how individuals craft their own interpretations of reality. We collaborated on a film where he portrayed my spouse. We shared some unforgettable moments between takes.
Baby.
Rumors say a lot of things.
But he's a beautiful man, I will give you that.
It's intriguing how Jennifer's assertions turned out to be entirely untrue. Despite filming wrapping up, they were still spotted on dates, which only deepened their bond. They even journeyed together to London for the premiere of her musical Strange Loop. Anyone observing them at the premiere could easily discern they were more than just friends. Attendees couldn't help but speculate for months about their relationship status, but their joint journey to London unmistakably confirmed they were indeed a couple. They arrived at the event separately, aiming to evade any attention. However, once out of sight from prying eyes, they couldn't conceal their bond. They continued to play coy about their relationship. Nonetheless, during his surprise appearance on her show a few months ago, they finally came clean. They confessed they had been together for over a year, engaging in a game of emotional hide-and-seek. Now, as previously mentioned, Jennifer has always been notoriously secretive about her relationships. So, when she chose to publicize her relationship, it gave the impression that their connection had deepened and they were a solid couple. It appears others also share this perspective, as recent reports indicate he proposed to her. However, Jennifer outright declined his proposal, citing her apprehension about his Casanova past. This fear traces back to her past encounters with heartache. For those who may not be aware or have forgotten, Jennifer was previously in a lengthy relationship with a man named David. Their relationship endured an impressive decade. Interestingly, this is the same David Unger who famously pursued New York on the reality show Flavor of Love. I have a profound fondness for New York. He rose to fame through his stint on that show. However, their relationship, which initially appeared to be a fairy tale romance, took a dark turn and even involved law enforcement at one juncture. Their love story commenced in 2007 and swiftly flourished. By September 28th, on Jennifer's 27th birthday, David had proposed, and they appeared to be the epitome of a perfect couple. However, tragedy struck shortly after Jennifer accepted the proposal. Her brother-in-law tragically took the lives of her mother, brother, and nephew, plunging their lives into a nightmare. Throughout this harrowing time, David stood steadfastly by Jennifer's side, offering unwavering support. He emerged as her anchor, providing a shoulder to lean on. Despite the challenges, Jennifer announced her pregnancy later that year, and in 2009, their son, David Jr., came into the world. Suddenly, they had a precious little family. Fast forward to 2010, and they had been engaged for over 2 years. Curiosity swelled among people as they eagerly awaited the long-anticipated day, but the silence lingered for another 2 years, fueling speculation to its peak in 2012. Rumors circulated about undisclosed dramas behind the scenes. The speculations heightened, suggesting their relationship had taken a turn. Finally, in 2017, they could no longer uphold the facade and openly acknowledged their separation. Reflecting on it, there were certain signs that David might not have been the person Jennifer perceived him to be. For example, Jennifer suddenly mentioned his insecurity, observing that David wasn't particularly supportive of her weight loss journey or her inclusion in her glam squad. In hindsight, these should have been notable warning signals. Jennifer appeared on The Jay Leno Show and was asked about her fiancé's perspective on her new appearance. She mentioned that he was still adjusting to it and wasn't fond of change. He occasionally voiced discontent about her dressing up and questioned why she couldn't go out like she used to. Jennifer, however, embraced her newfound style and proudly proclaimed herself a walking billboard. After their breakup, the situation between Jennifer and David took a darker turn. Jennifer alleged that instances of domestic violence occurred in their relationship. She asserted that David became physically aggressive with her on multiple occasions, especially as their relationship began to deteriorate. Furthermore, she accused him of excessive jealousy bordering on paranoia. Amidst the chaos, David made serious allegations against Jennifer, claiming she had been unfaithful to several industry men. The situation became incredibly messy, reaching a point where David even involved their son in his attempts to spy on Jennifer. Jennifer recounted a troubling incident when she had their son with her at the studio, and David allegedly persuaded him to clandestinely record her, convinced she was engaging in inappropriate behavior with one of her producers. As expected, this ordeal left Jennifer with a bitter taste, which may explain some reluctance to make things official. After her engagement ended, Jennifer was adamant she would never marry. However, everything changed when Common entered her life. Common assured Jennifer that despite his past with famous women, he is dedicated to this relationship. Jennifer, however, however, is wary due to her past 9-year engagement that culminated in heartbreak. She is unwilling to gamble on another failed marriage and end up right back where she started. It's intriguing to ponder who might relish all this drama and eagerly observe its unfolding. Naturally, Tiffany Haddish chimed in on the trio situation, and fans had their own perspectives to share. Jennifer Hudson, good for you. Keep moving forward. Another fan supported Tiffany, saying, "Karma, he's getting it back." As we reach the conclusion, I'm intrigued to hear your take on this matter. Do you lean more towards backing Common and Jennifer's relationship, or do you find yourself aligning solely with Tiffany's viewpoint? Feel free to express your thoughts in the comments section below.